The Material World 6. In a narration found in Sunan ibn Majah, number 3997, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, warned that he did not fear poverty for the Muslim nation. Instead, he feared that the worldly blessings would become easy to obtain and plentiful for them. This would cause them to compete for it, and in turn, this would lead to their destruction, as this same competition destroyed the previous nations. It is important to understand that this does not only apply to wealth, but this warning applies to all aspects of people's worldly desires, which can be encompassed by the desire for fame, wealth, authority, and the social aspects of one's life, such as family, friends, and a career. Whenever one aims to fulfill their desires by pursuing these things beyond their needs, even if they are lawful, it will distract them from practically preparing for the hereafter, which involves using the blessings one has been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. It will lead them to bad character, such as being wasteful and extravagant, and may even take them towards sins in order to obtain these things. Failing to obtain them may lead to impatience and other acts of defiance and disobedience towards Allah, the Exalted. Competing for worldly blessings with others will lead them to adopting other negative characteristics, such as envy, spite, and enmity, which leads to disunity, insincerity, and failing to fulfill the rights of others. This competition may even cause one to harm others. This only leads to destruction in both worlds, even if this is not obvious to a person in this world. It is obvious these worldly desires have taken control over many Muslims, as they would happily get up in the middle of the night in order to obtain worldly blessings, such as wealth, or go on a holiday, but will fail to do so when advised to offer the voluntary night prayer or attend the morning obligatory prayer at the mosque with congregation. There is no harm in obtaining these things as long as they are lawful and required in order to fulfill a person's needs and the needs of their dependents. But when a person goes beyond this, then they will become preoccupied with them at the loss of their hereafter, as it may cause them to violate the rights of Allah, the Exalted, and people. The more one pursues their worldly desires, the less they will strive in preparing for the hereafter, as a person can either use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, or according to their own desires. This will lead to the destruction warned in the main narration under discussion. A destruction which begins with stress and anxiety in this world and leads to extreme difficulties in the hereafter. Chapter 20 Taha, verse 124.
And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed, i.e. difficult life, and we will gather, i.e. raise him on the day of resurrection blind.
Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts, and blogs available on our website, www.shakepod.com.